Moving on to public comment. Mr. Kravitz.
Good evening. Thank you for entertaining me for a few minutes. I want to talk about the video feed from the council chambers. It was a special item on a Turco special in January. I came to this council in 2008, January, on record, requested the video stream and requested that the clerk and the newspaper figure out a way to get the agendas in the paper before the public sessions take place. That's 2 years and 4 months ago. When I was here in January and the Turco files covered this, we were asking again for the video stream. I've sent certified letters to the clerk and to the city manager to clarify what they have twisted. The agenda item that I requested was that the council address the issue of making the video stream available to citizens, news media, and specifically SaveIV.com myself. Instead, the agenda item that you addressed was whether or not you were going to put it on cable TV. That's not the issue that I asked for. Had you put it on cable TV 12 years ago, like the minutes of your council meeting said you were going to, I probably wouldn't have been requesting the video stream. But 12 years has gone by since this has been on council agenda minutes, and we still don't have it. We have a story in the newspaper that says you guys passed a resolution that you're going to put this on cable TV, but it's not on cable TV. It's not on the internet. And specifically, I don't have the video stream. Now, council, or the city clerk has told me that it's city policy not to allow us to place a splitter, not to allow us to have the signal. And I asked her and I asked Mr. Brown, how can it be a city policy if it's never been on agenda and it's never been voted on? And I requested that the item be put on agenda so that before the elections take place, we know which of you council members support freedom of speech and transparency and which of you are against it. If you don't want the video of these meetings to be made available on my website, I want to know specifically, you voted for it. I don't want the clerk to tell me what policy is because the clerk and staff don't make policy. The council votes on it and becomes policy. So one of two things has happened here. Either it is a policy of the city and it's been discussed in violation of the Brown Act, which I have a couple of facts that seem to indicate that's a very good possibility. I'm going to ask you once again. I want you to agendize it. I want to vote. I want to vote whether or not you will allow me to have the video audio stream that comes from that camera back there on the wall. And if the answer is no, that's fine. But don't tell me it's a city policy until you voted on it and you're on record. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Normally in public comment we don't take any action or discussion, but just to respond to Mr. Kravitz, the city council did believe in transparency in government, and we are going to be putting that on Channel 24 with cooperation. This is not for you to comment on.
That's not the agenda item that I requested.
Mr. Kravitz, would you please leave the podium?
That's not the issue.
Mr. Kravitz, this is a public meeting. We have an agenda. You have had your 3 minutes. Your time is up. Mr. Kravitz, I will ask you to leave the council chambers at this time.
Will this council put this
Mr. Kravitz, we know, you know as well as I do, we do not take action off of public comment. Pure and simple. If you do not leave now, I will ask the sheriff's department to help you out.
I think I can find the door. Nice talking to you fellas.
And once again, just so you might even hear it, Mr. Kravitz, Channel 24, where we will have these meetings in public on Channel 24 and actually some replays, are there for the benefit of the people of Imperial Beach that live in Imperial Beach. And I will not take any more comments from you, Mr. Kravitz.
What happens after
Thank
the
you.
elections? After the elections?
I apologize to my council members in the audience.
Me too.
That has been going on for a little bit too long. We are very transparent in the way we operate our government here, and we did elect to put this out on the public radio, public television, and we'll start as soon as we are able to facilitate that. Mr. Doyle?